and start again.
Hey, you guys, thanks for tuning in with Coach Kizzy and Majestic Life Solutions. So, I haven't talked about relationship problems, relationships, any kind of relationship problems, any kind. Okay, we haven't talked about that in a long time. So, I told you about the videos that I'll be watching and stuff like that. So, I try to stay updated on things that goes on around the world and how I like to listen to a lot of women. I like to listen to a lot of women because I like to see really how men really do a lot of things to women. They do a whole lot. When I tell you they do a whole lot, they do a whole lot. So I'm just gonna let you just hear a little bit of this, okay?
Better, but it just seemed like he just
That's
stopped
him
giving a
talking right
fuck.
now.
He was just comfortable with
But I
his
was
that's his
watching
baby
this the other
mama. He
day,
done
but he
impregnated
wouldn't
her.
stop
Like shit,
talking.
she ain't going nowhere.
See,
That's the attitude he had when it comes towards
see, he
her.
wouldn't stop
But he
talking, so
should
I
have
cut it
still
off.
courted, and you know what I'm saying. So he
Yeah,
fucked up. I'm not saying this is right. Don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm just. You don't need a second.
we're gonna wait because he won't stop
Talk to
talking.
AI. Teenagers are building businesses with AI while the he just want his family. He bought flowers. Yeah, all that right there. And flowers sat there.
See, he wants to talk.
I think he bought a cake too. It sat there. I packed my stuff. Mind you, we're getting ready to move to our next place. When a woman's fed up.
See how he won't stop talking? I can't even hear him.
So once again, God is showing me so many signs like do not do it. And I'm so first of all, it's a few reasons why I decided to stay. I had just had my daughter going through the emotions. And I still loved him at the time. So I went to my grandma's house. I think it was for maybe 2 weeks or something like that. And he just texted me, "Can you please come home? Can you bring y'all home?" Da, 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 da. So eventually, I went to go talk to him. The dumbest thing I could have did. I went to go talk to him, and this is a nonchalant person too. So at first he cared, and then after that he was like, "Okay, whatever. You either gonna be with me or you're not gonna be with me." Okay. So after I think it was a few weeks, I gave him another chance. I know. I should have never did that. I know. Before this happened, we had already signed a lease for a new apartment, and I called the apartments, told them don't worry about the lease. We wasn't gonna move there. And I had my friend come over at the time, and she helped me move my stuff to my grandma's house. So after that, got back with him. I know, dumb. I know. Relax. I know. So we ended up applying for another apartment. Got the apartment, of course, and being there, everything was just still running through my head. Like everything that he had done, I knew that I couldn't let go of none of that. So that was already a sign that I needed to let go. But I made the decision before I left him. It was either going to play out like this. I was going to leave and stand on business and go through the hurt and the pain and just be done. Or I was going to stay until I hated him. Now, I know what y'all thinking. Like, why would you want to stay? Da, 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 da. I needed to do that. I needed to do it that way. I needed it. That was the only way I was going to get over this person. First of all, I've known him since the second grade. This was my second grade crush, my second grade boyfriend. I needed to do it this way. This wasn't no regular person that I had just met. No. My boy was extra comfortable. Second grade.
I'm on somebody else's platform, but he's gonna talk. So you got to.
It was just so much history behind it, and I know history don't even mean nothing. But for me, when you love a person that much, it was like, okay, I had to choose, and I needed to choose that option. I needed to stay because I had left so many times and ended up going back. So this time, I needed to stay until I hated him. Okay, cool. I'm already over him. Everything he do just irritate me. I don't want him to touch me. I don't want him to touch me at all. I'm not turned on by him. None of that. But I'm still noticing the pattern changes. Like, oh my gosh. When I say we lived like roommates, it was terrible.
Okay, so what I wanted to get to is basically, if you understand what she's saying, basically, like he was cheating, he had so many women's, and how because I'm gonna tell you like this because I see my brothers well, I see my brother, he'll have a girlfriend and then he'll bring her over to my mama house and then your mama will vouch for you. I ain't gonna even sit here and sugarcoat it. Your mother will vouch for you through thick and thin, regardless of you wrong or not. She gonna vouch for you. I'm gonna say that one more time. Your mother will vouch for you if you're wrong or if you're not wrong. She don't care. She gonna vouch for you. Okay, so he was bringing girls. Like they in a relationship. They just had a baby. They just had a baby, but he was bringing girls to his mama house and stuff like that, and then letting the girls stay with her and all kinds of stuff. Just all kinds of stuff. Just all kinds of stuff like that. I just know how mothers is and stuff like that. But women, I want to talk to you today. Women, I want to talk to you today. I do. I want to talk to you today. I want to uplift you guys and start for you to start understanding what it is to be in a relationship and okay, let's get into it. Let's get into it. If a relationship is hurting you more than it makes you feel loved, it's time to remove yourself from that situation. If a relationship is hurting you more than it makes you feel loved, it's time for you to remove yourself from that situation. Cuz let me tell you one thing about love. Love should uplift you, support and neutral you. It should bring you joy and peace, not pain and sorrow. When you find when I'm gonna say it like this: when we find ourselves in a relationships, whether it's with friends, family, a romantic partner that constantly cause us distress, it's crucial to recognize that this is not the love we deserve. This is not the love that we deserve. We too often people stay in unhealthy relationships, making making just mistaking discomfort of for love. Okay, just say that you be so uncomfortable. You be so uncomfortable, but you thinking that you love this person, but they treating you unfair. They treating you unfair. But true love is not about suffering and enduring pain. It's about mutual respect, understanding, and care. If you feel more hurt than cherished, it's a clear sign to reassesses your situation. You got to reevaluate your situation. You got to reevaluate your situation regardless of anything or however you feel. But if it's hurting you, it's dragging you down, it's making you feel worthless, it's making you feel less than yourself, you have to remove yourself. You have to remove yourself. Removing yourself from a toxic environment takes courage, but it's an official step towards healing and self love. You have to love yourself because if you trusting in somebody else to love you to properly and it's already toxic in that relationship, it's not gonna work. You have to remove yourself. You have to go on with life, even though we know that. Even though that we know that in a relationship, if you like me, I love hard. So if you love hard, it's gonna hurt you. But instead of being hurt, you have to remove yourself sometimes. Oh, hold on. He's about to go out. There we go. I caught it. My computer was about to go out on me. My computer about to go out on me. Um, but just know that when you start loving yourself, that right man will enter into your life. The right man will enter into your life. You don't listen, and you don't have to go search for it. You don't have to go look for it. Because when God sends you that perfect, that nah, he ain't gonna be perfect. He ain't gonna be perfect. When God sends you kingdom spouse, that's what's meant for you. That's what's meant for you. But we all have got to the point where we say we want to just be in a relationship just to be in a relationship because we vulnerable. We want to feel love. We want to feel like something. But when you start putting more into you and saying, you know what, I'm for self love myself. I'm putting more into me this year. I want to see results from me loving myself and see how can I if I can love myself properly, then I know how I need to be loved. You will know how you need to be loved. Not how you want to be loved, but you need to be loved in a certain matter. You need to be loved in a certain matter. You just don't want anybody to enter into your life and come kill, steal, and destroy it. You have to want that for yourself. But you have to work on self before you can even step outside and say, I'm outside and I'm looking for a good man. Don't worry about a good man right now. Be your own man right now. Be your own man. Because once you start being your own man, you will know what you want to enter into your life. You don't want nobody just to come in for a few months and then they already cheat on you. Because that a lot of people do that. Like they find a little just a little thing. I'm just gonna give you some examples. They find little things that they can nitpick at you, for they can have an excuse to go out to cheat on you. So I want to encourage you today that you are worthy of love. If they don't, if a person already showing you from the jump that this is what this relationship is going to be about already, then hey, that means that's God right there turning that relationship up, telling you that it's time for you to remove yourself from that situation, regardless of what that situation look like to you. Or I think I can hold on to him and he can change. He ain't gonna never change. Because if he didn't do right by you the first time, what makes you think that he's gonna change? If he didn't do right by you the first time, what makes you think that man gonna change? Mm-mm. So sometimes in life, if you really want that man, you know what that man say? Listen, I need to let you go. I need to let you go. I need to heal myself. And that right there, that's when a man can say that to you, that's self-awareness of him needing to get himself together. And then that's how you become twin flames. You understand what I'm saying? Because he over here getting himself together. And but you gotta still, if this is the person that you want to be with, you still have to look at that person and see if the bad behaviors are still happening. Because if he over here saying that he's healing and he's still with this woman and this woman, then you already know that's that's not for you. That's not for you. You can do better. You can do better. It's somebody on this earthly land for everybody, but you gotta wait your time. You gotta wait your time. And when it's your time, before when it's your time, you will know it's your time. But in the process of it all, you have to work on self. You have to work on self. You have to get yourself in order. And then you can move forward and say, you know what? I really have took care of all this. That's just like how a man and a woman get together and they have a child. Yeah, a child is born, if a child born into trauma, what you think you're gonna do to that child? Because you're holding on to your trauma, you're going to hurt that child. Hurt people hurt people. So just understand that you are worthy to be loved, but just watch who you try to love. Watch who you try to love. Do background checks. Do every check that you need to check on that man. Check it out. Check it out. Because people would say, listen, a pair of lips say anything. Say it like that. A pair of lips will say anything, but it's up to you to understand that if you're not healed, you're not going to be able to recognize that this man is about to come in your life and destroy it. Listen, say it one more time to you, ladies. Listen, if you're not healed, listen, if you're not healed, you're not going to be able to tell the difference. If this man is going to come into your life and destroy it, you're not going to be able to tell the difference, because you're going to be vulnerable enough to say it, to do the good. Well, when he come in, he gonna start doing all the good things that you like to see in a man, because you want to know why? Because you're gonna say out your mouth, oh, I need a man to do this, I need a man to do that, I need a man to do this, and he gonna do everything. He gonna do everything to get you where he needs you to be, and then that's when he gonna destroy it. I want you to wake up today, ladies. I want you to wake up today, ladies, and start understanding that work on self first. Work on self. And then it's a process of working on self. When you start working on self, then understand this. Understand this. You'll know what you want, what you need to enter into your life, not what you want. Because what you want is the same thing that you've been getting. The hurt. That's a want. A want is the same thing that you've been getting. Hurt. Okay? Work on self. So if this message come across your For You page, this message was meant to find you somehow, some way. And if didn't nobody tell you that they love you today, just know that God loves you, and so do I.